But yeah, I just thought that we'll just keep learning more. Inshallah, in school you'll be tested on this stuff, you know.
Then yeah, I'm taking a test of French.
Okay, so let's get started. What were we doing yesterday?
We were doing how to make sentences into a question.
Yes, very good. So we're learning how to make questions in French. So the third way that we can do it is when inverting a third person singular subject and a verb, a T must be inserted between the inverted verb and the subject if the verb ends in a vowel. The T is connected to the verb with hyphens. Okay, so before we were just putting like the verb and the subject, but if the subject starts with a vowel, oops, that's the wrong button. Okay, annotate, right? So this vowel over here of il, so if you're using like the pronoun il or el, then you have to add a T in the middle, just so it kind of flows better. So if the statement is il parle français, the question will be parle-t-il français?
Il parle français.
Yeah, and then parle-t-il français?
Parle-t-il français?
Okay, and then if it's il se levait,
Il se levait. I didn't got it. What are we supposed to do? I'm not able to understand it.
okay, yeah. So basically yesterday, you know how we talked about how if it's like you go to London, right? Tu vas à Londres, we can put the verb hyphen and the subject à Londres to make into a question.
Yes.
Okay? So tu vas à Londres.
Tu vas à Londres.
Vas-tu à Londres?
Vas-tu à Londres?
Okay, but notice over here how the subject starts with a T or starts with a V or it starts with an N. Okay, so we can just do this. But when the subject starts with a vowel, like il or el, right? It starts with I, it starts with E. Then to make it flow better, we have to add a T in the middle.
Yes.
Okay, so il parle français.
Il parle français.
Parle-t-il français?
Parle-t-il français?
Okay, so this one means he speaks French. And what does this one mean?
Parle is speaking French.
Yeah, so in a question it would be, does he speak French?
Does he speak French?
So does he speak French? Okay, I'll write that there. Okay, so the second sentence, il se levait.
Il se levait.
Se levait-il?
Se levait-il? Does he?
So this one is, he washes himself.
He washes him. Maybe does he washes himself?
Yes, very good. Okay, so does he wash himself? Okay, and then they're saying that if it's just like a two like word kind of sentence, like il écrit,
Il écrit.
then it would just be écrit-il.
Écrit-il.
Okay, so this one is he writes, and this would be
Writes he.
yeah, writes he, or like does he write?
Yes.
Right, so yeah, that's absolutely right. Oops, trying to get my eraser. Okay, so let's scroll down. Oh, I did it with the wrong tool. Okay, that's fine. I did a little mistake. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so inversion is usually not used with je, instead use est. So usually the inversion thing where you put the verb first and the pronoun after, we don't do it with je. Instead, we would do est que je parle bien.
Est-ce que je parle bien?
Okay, so when we have je, we want to use esque with it. When inversion is used with the first person singular verb that ends in a mute e, the e is replaced with e apostrophe. So this is just some like extra stuff, but basically they're saying.
I have a question. I was watching a video and "oh" means water in French.
Which word?
Oh, like if we say "oh," it means water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So low, like that. So O means water. That.
And men's colognes mean on the toilet, I think.
Yeah. That's correct. Yeah, good vocabulary. Excellent.
I was watching a video.
Wow, nice. Yeah, the more vocabulary you kind of learn, the better it is for you, especially when you have like writing assignments and stuff, right?
And we don't and in English we just say why, and there's another word for why in French.
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi? Like the alphabets are different.
Oh, there's another word too.
No, like pourquoi that you said, like why.
Yeah, why? Yeah, excellent. Yeah, very good. Okay, so let's continue now. So they're saying that if you have to do the inversion,
Yes.
with a word that ends with e, then you just add like an apostrophe kind of thing. So je parle français.
Je parle français.
Parle je français.
Parle je français.
J'ose le faire.
On le fait.
Ose je
On sait je.
le faire.
Je le fais.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you just add that accent there. Inversion with je is permitted with certain often used verbs. So here are just some more examples. Let's read through them. So suis-je intelligent?
Suis-je intelligent?
This means am I intelligent?
Am I intelligent?
Ai-je raison?
Ai-je raison?
Ai-je raison?
Ai-je raison?
Okay, so this one means
I will resign.
resign. I'm not sure what raison means. Let me double check. Raison.
I think it means resign.
Close. It means reason, right? So this is like not am I reasonable, but like do
I will reason with you. Like I will reason.
It's like, do I have a reason, or like do I make sense? Okay, it's like more like that. Okay, and then que sais-je?
Que sais-je?
Okay, so do I know that?
Do I know that?
Do I know that? And then puis-je vous aider?
Vous aider.
Okay, so this one means can I help you?
Can I help you?
So I'll just write that here. Can I help you? Okay, so note that pe becomes puis in inversion with je. So that's just specific to this word. Okay. Okay, so moving on. When inverting a noun subject, state the noun, then the verb, then the pronoun. Okay, so sometimes like there's like okay, state the noun, then the verb, then the pronoun. So sometimes there's like a noun and a pronoun in the same kind of like sentence. So in this case, you would put the T in the middle.
Yes.
S'habiter. Oh yeah. So that's just that's the order. You put the noun, verb, and then pronoun. So Marie parle français.
Marie parle français.
So Marie
parle français.
Yeah, very good. So see, we have the noun, then the verb parler, and then the pronoun elle. Okay, and the T is, why did they put the T here?
What?
Why did they put the T here? Like, why is it important to put the T here?
That it can be turned into a question, like it could be a verb.
Yeah, it's because the pronoun here is L, and L starts with a vowel. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, so the next one is Pierre Sabil.
Pierre Sabil.
Pierre Sabil
Pierre Sabil te.
Til.
Til.
Okay, so over here we have Pierre is a noun, Abil is the verb, and then Il is the pronoun. Okay, so that's just the order of it. Okay, now after interrogative adverbs, either simple.
Can I take a picture of this page?
Yeah, sure. Is that good?
Yes.
Est-ce que tu finis?
Oui.
Oui? Okay, perfect. So let's look at the bottom part. So after interrogative adverbs, either simple or complex inversion can be used. So so interrogative adverbs will be words like quand, and we're going to learn some other ones, but quand means when.
When means what?
When, okay?
When.
So we can also do quand viendront
Quand viendront
les invités.
les invités?
Okay, and the second one is quand
Quand
les invités
les invités
viendront-ils.
viendront les.
Okay, so both of these mean when will the guests come?
Yes.
So when will the guests
Comes.
come? Okay, so like this is like a simple kind of inversion, and over here is the complex inversion.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so now let's see. Okay, so after complex inversion is obligatory, so you have to do, so the times when you have to do complex inversion is after the verb pourquoi. So after pourquoi, when the subject is a noun. So pourquoi les élèves font-ils du bruit? So pourquoi les élèves font-ils de bruit? Okay, so yeah, so over here we have complex inversion. Okay, and that comes after pourquoi. And then number 2 is when the verb is followed by an adjective.
Yes.
Or direct object. Okay, so after an adjective or direct object. So pourquoi Pierre est-il paresseux? Okay, à qui la fille doit-elle donner l'argent? Okay, so yeah, that one's not that important. Okay, the number 2, form questions according to the model.
Questions according to the model. Okay, and what do we have to do?
Okay, so over here, wait, what page are we on? Let me just double check. 234. Okay, wait 1 second. 234.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at one thing. I'm just looking. Question 2. Yeah, I thought there was supposed to be like a worksheet here, but It's okay. We can just do it by saying it. Okay, so 4 questions according to the model. So we have tu regardes le film,
Le film.
regarder
Regarder
tout le film.
tous les films.
Okay, so
I didn't got this part.
okay, so basically what you're doing is I just saying the verb first, and then you say the subject.
Okay.
The subject are basically like the pronoun,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So first say the sentence as is.
Tu regardes le picture.
Picture.
Le picture.
Good. And then now say the verb first, and then the subject, and then the rest of the sentence.
Tu regardes tous les pieds.
Picture.
Picture.
Very good. Okay, number 2 now.
Vous avez à Paris.
Yeah, vous allez
Vous allez
à Paris.
à Paris. Avez-vous à Paris?
Very good. Number 3.
Nous sommes le réponse.
Yes, and the question now.
Savons-nous le réponse?
Excellent. Number 8. Number 4.
Le connaissent la radio.
Okay, so it's ils écoutent.
Ils écoutent la radio.
Yes.
Écoutent-ils la radio?
Excellent. Number 5.
Ils connaissent.
Elle court.
Elles elles.
Yeah, court-elle. And number 6.
Tout dis.
Dépêcher.
Dépasser. Dépasser.
This one would be
Dépasser du dis.
wait, let me just double check this one. This one is with the okay, so it's gonna be since this is like our I forget what it's called. It's called a third person and a verb inserted. It's called, it's like a pronoun kind of thing. I forgot the exact word for it, right? But when we have like tu and then te, we have to say te first, and then we write dépêcher.
Dépasser
Dépêcher tu.
Dépasser à tout.
Okay, this one's a little tricky, but that's okay. Question 7. Oops, let me zoom out.
Nous n'en avons dit bonheur.
Okay, so nous lèverons de bonnes heures. Okay. And now the question of it, remember we have 2 of these. So one you're gonna say at the beginning and one you're gonna invert.
Nous laverons de bonnes heures.
Close. Okay, so nous
Nous
lèverons
nous
de bonne heure.
de bonheur.
Good. Okay, number 8.
Ils se constant
Couchant
en 10 years.
heures. Very good. And now the question version. Yes.
Ils comptent en 10 years.
Close. So se couchant tels
else
à 10 heures.
are these years.
Okay, so see how we have to say this, it's not pronoun, this like word first, and then we say the verb, the pronoun, and the rest of the sentence. Okay,
Yes.
number 9. This one's easy.
Je suis amusé.
Je suis amusant.
Je suis amusant. Suis-je amusant?
Excellent. And number 10.
Je fais le faire.
Je peux le faire.
Je peux le faire.
Good.
Peux-je le faire?
Okay, that's excellent, but just I think that word is an exception. Okay, so this is special. The word "per" is special because you would spell it like this, but it would sound the same. Peux-je le faire, right? So you said it perfectly, but I'm just telling you in terms of the spelling, it would be peux-je le faire. Okay, just to keep in mind, because it could come up sometimes. Make that lowercase. Peux-je le faire? Okay. Let's see, how much time do you have left? Okay, so we can probably do one more. So ask if the people do the following. Form questions according to the model. Okay, so the first sentence, il parle français.
Il parle français.
Parle-t-il français?
Parle-t-il français?
Okay, so can you first translate the first sentence?
I speak French.
Wait, what does il mean?
He.
He, yes, very good. He. So this sentence means?
He speaks French.
Very good. And this one means?
Parle, like it's a question, Parle speaks French.
Mm-hmm.
He Parle speaks French.
Yeah, so does he speak French?
Does he speak French?
Okay, so now let's do number 1. So elle pleure beaucoup.
Elle de plus. Elle
pleure beaucoup.
Beaucoup.
Okay, so now in the question it would be?
Le pour क्या मोहम्मद? मैं भी क्लास ले रही हूँ, मैं भी नहीं कहूँगी आपको, मैं आपको वॉशरूम लेके जा रही हूँ. 1 second, my little brother is here, he has to go to the washroom.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Ciao. मैं नहीं धुला पाऊंगी, मैं माँ को फोन करती हूँ, मेरी क्लास चल रही है. मम्मी को फोन करती हूँ.
Yeah, if you want, we can take a 5-minute break if you have to.
He has to poop and he's asking me to, like, he's scared of going to the washroom alone.
Oh, okay, you can ask your mom. Otherwise, we can even take a break if you have to.
Let me just call her because she is not at home.
Oh, okay.
पापा को जाके बोलो मोहम्मद. मम्मा मैं क्लास ले रही हूँ, मैं इसको वॉशरूम लेके नहीं जा सकती हूँ.
अच्छा मैं आ गई.
Yes, my mom is going to take him.
Okay, yeah. So let's continue. Okay, so notice how the subjects here are elle or il. So since they start with vowels, we have to put the T in the middle. Okay, so can you read this now?
Parle-t-il un peu?
Pleure-t-elle?
Le parle
Beaucoup.
beaucoup.
Okay, let's try number 2. So read number 2 as is.
Il ouvre. Il ouvre le porte. Ils aigle.
So porte
Pose.
pour
Pour.
les gens
Les gens
âgés.
âgés.
Okay, so as a question, how would you say it?
Pon. Il
Okay, so first, where's the verb?
parle-t-il? Elle. We are going to be like this at parle-t-il? Elle.
Okay, so for number 2, our verb is ouvre. So
Ouvre.
first, we want to say ouvre-t-il
Ouvre-t-il
la porte
la porte
pour
pour
les gens
les gens
âgés?
âgés?
Okay, so let's do number 3 now. So elle rencontre
Elle rencontre
des amis
amis
au café.
au café.
So which one is the verb here?
Regarde.
Rencontre. Okay, very good.
Rencontre.
Let me just erase that.
De
Highlight it real quick. So rencontre-t-elle
rencontre tel il dis un café.
des amis
Des amis
au café?
un café.
Very good. Okay, let's do number 4. Il se dépêchait
Dépasser.
toujours.
Dépasser. C'est dépasser. Il toujours.
Mashallah, perfect, Mahnoud. That's excellent. Okay, let's do number 5 now. Elle
Elle se levait
de bonne
de bonne
heure.
si salvait ils de bonne heure.
Oh, excellent. Okay, you got the order completely right. Right? You said se levait-elle de bonne heure. Okay, number 6 now. Elle s'amusait.
Elle s'amusait.
Actually, elle s'amuse
Elle s'amuse
bien
bien
le samedi.
la samedi.
Okay, another question.
S'amuse il bien le samedi.
Okay, very close. So s'amuse,
S'amuse
tel
tel
bien
bien
le samedi.
le samedi.
Okay, so let me just write it just to make it very clear. So s'amuse, tel, and then bien samedi.
Bien samedi.
Okay, mashallah. So that's very good practice. Okay, so yeah, that's enough French. We're done French, mashallah. So now we can move on to IXL.
I have a question. On the toilet also means perfume, and it also means what you call toilet water.
Our toilets.
On the toilet also means cologne and also means toilet water.
I don't think in French it means toilet water.
Yes,
Let's see, translate. Okay. So if we put to French. Okay.
On the toilet.
Toilets, low the toilets.
Toilet water.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so this word means toilet water, Control C. Okay, what if we...
Yes, look, it also means perfume. That's
Yeah. Yeah, it means both words.
Yes, that's the funny part.
Yeah, I think it's better if you're talking about perfume to say le parfum, because that way it's like, yeah, it only means perfume that way.
Yes.
Okay, so that's probably the better way to say perfume. Okay, so let's sign into iExcel.
Wrong password.
Oops, yeah. Okay, let's log in real quick. Okay, so let's see. So, okay, so mashallah, you finished this one. What else did you finish for homework?
I'm. This part is a little hard, and this part I was still doing.
Okay, so do you want to go over C2, equivalent ratios?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see this one. So find a number that makes the ratio equivalent to 96 to 12. So, let me just write down, okay? So 96 to 12. And then if you want to make it to 1, you have to divide by 12.
8 multiplied by, I think we are going to do 8 times 96 is going to give us the answer. It's going to be 768.
Okay, so actually what you have to do is that since you're getting from a big fraction to the smaller fraction, you have to divide. Okay, because look, the denominator here is 12, and the denominator we want is 1. So we have to divide by 12.
It's going to be 12. 96 divided by 8 is 12.
96 divided by 12 is 8. Okay, so what number would you write over here?
12.
You would write 8. Because look, you have to do it by the same number we do the denominator.
Yes.
So first we always look at the denominator. To get from 12 to 1, we divide by 12. So in the numerator, we have to divide by 12.
Yes.
Right? You have to do the same to the top and the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how that one will work. Let's do this one. So we have 11 over 8. And we have 88.
It's going to be 11 multiplied by 8 is going to be 88.
Okay, very good. And what we did to the top, we have to do to the bottom.
It's going to be 8 multiplied by 8 is going to be 64.
64, excellent. Okay, so let me just write that, 64. Oops. Can't even type properly, okay. Sorry, my bad. It's okay. We'll probably
It's
just
going to be 24 times 20, 24 times 20, and it's going to be 80.
So 4 over 20, and then we have 1. See how there's 1 in the numerator? Over. So to get 4 to 1, what do you have to do?
4 multiplied by 4 divided by 1.
4 divided by 4 will give you 1. And we have to do the same thing to the bottom. So what's 20 divided by 4?
Divided by 4 is 5.
5. Okay, very good. So we would write 5 here. Do you understand now?
But how should we are supposed to multiply and we are not supposed to do that?
Look, if we have like a big fraction like 50 over 20, and then they're asking for what number over 2, right? If you're going from a big number, you have to go to a smaller number, you have to divide, right?
Oh, okay, I got it.
And then you
It's going
divide
to be
by
10.
the
20 divided by 2 is 10. Into 50 divided by 10 is going to be 5.
Yes, 5. Very good. Write 5 over here. 5. Okay, let's try this one now. 14 over 8. 56 over, we don't know, yeah.
Wait, we are going to do 14 divided by 56. It's going to be
14
It's going to be 4. And it's going to be 8 divided by 4. It's going to be 2.
Okay, so I know I understand why you did 56 divided by 14 to get 4, but then you always have to remember that you're going this way. So since you have to go 14 times 4 to get 56, you have to do 8 times 4 to get
32.
32, okay? So you have to make sure that you're multiplying or dividing in the right times. Okay, we have 8 over 72. And then we have something over.
It's going to be 72 divided by 18. It's going to be 4. And it's going to be 8 divided by 4. It's going to be 2 in this case because we are going from a bigger number to a smaller number. It's going to be 2.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I don't know why I did divide. Sorry, I wrote the wrong thing. 72 divided by 18. Yeah, so we got divide by 4. Right, 72 divided by 4 is 18. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, very good. Just writing down the steps so that we can see it clearly. Okay, let's try this one now.
It was going to be 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. It's going to be 10 multiplied by 6 is going to be 60.
Excellent. Yay, challenge zone.
It's going to be 11. It's going to be 11 divided by 22. It's going to be 2.
Very good.
It was simple. I don't even need to use a calculator for this one.
Yeah, mashallah, excellent.
Your screen is okay. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 10 divided by 3.
So basically, since we're going from 20 to 60, we have to multiply by 3.
It's going to be 10 multiplied by 3. It's going to be 30.
Yeah, excellent. 30.
So are we going to have any other class? But how would you check my work, that the work I do today?
I'm just gonna try to finish this like with you right now. And then inshallah, if you want to practice with iExcel, you can. But I won't be there to help you, so you're gonna have to figure it out yourself.
Okay. It's going to be 28. It's going to be 2. And it's going to be 66 multiplied by 2.
Wait, so when you're going from 56 to 28, are you gonna multiply or divide?
Divide. And
Yes,
we are going
very
to
good.
divide. For 66 divided by 2 is going to be 33.
Yeah, very good. 5 by 2 is 33, and I can just write an answer. Okay.
It's going to be 98. It's going to be 7. It's going to be 14 divided by 90. 14 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 7. It's going to
Very
be
good.
11 multiplied by 7. It's going to be 77.
Very good. 77. Cool. Oh, mashallah, we got it. Okay, so you mastered the skill. Excellent. And wow, we did in 18 minutes. Very good timing. Okay, so let's keep practicing.
And can we do a new topic today that I can just learn? Can we do a new topic?
Okay, yeah, sure, we can do that. Unit rates was easy. You just didn't have time to do it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So let's do another topic. Let me just clear my screen 1 second. Okay, so we can do
No, I mean except this is like a new topic altogether, a new one.
like a new like topic altogether.
Yes, I was trying to do that because that I can learn like something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that. Why not we do actually let's do linear functions. Okay, this is an important topic. So the graph shows a linear function. So it shows a function. Is the function linear or non-linear? So a linear function is a graph which has a straight line, and a non-linear function is not a straight line. Okay, so this is pretty simple, but let's just do 2 examples together. So is this linear? Yeah, it's linear because it's a line. How about this one?
Non-linear.
Non-linear. Okay, very good.
Non.
Yeah, that was non-linear. Okay, so let's do the slope of a graph. So looking at this graph, what is the slope? So the slope of a graph is a change in the y-axis over the change in the x-axis.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. So the way you find the slope is find any 2 points on the line, and then you have to get the coordinates. Okay, so why not you tell me what's the coordinate for this dot over here? First, tell me the x.
The x is going to be 1.
Yeah, and the y is going to be?
5.
5, very good. And for the second dot?
It's 1, you wrote 2.
Oh yeah, it looks like 2, yeah, sorry. Let me write it more clearly. 1.
It's going to be 3 and 6.
Okay, so this is going to be 3 and 6. Excellent. Okay, 3 and 6. Okay, so what you want to do is put those points into the slope formula. Okay, so the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
x2 minus x1.
Okay, so let me actually write it out to show you. Okay, so whenever you have 2 coordinates, right, we have 1 coordinate and 2 coordinate, you're going to write x1, y1, and this is x2, y2.
Yeah.
Okay, so to put the change, you have to do y2 minus y1.
Minus y1.
And x2 minus x1.
2 minus x1.
Okay, and then when you 6 minus 5 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay?
It's going to 1 upon 2.
Yeah, 1 upon 2, and that's the slope. Okay, so let's try this together. Let me just clear my screen. Okay.
I think it's the same question, 1 upon 2.
Over here?
Yes. I know.
Okay, so the way you have to do it.
It's going to be
So
1
choose
and
any 2
6
points first.
into 1 and 6.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 3 and 7.
Okay, so 3 and, oops. Why am I writing so bad? Okay. 3 and 7, okay. 1 and 6, okay. So now we have to label them to make it easier. Okay, so this is going to be x1, y1, and we have x2, y2. And then we just have to do it in the slope formula. So basically the variable we use to write slope is m. So m just means slope.
Yes. And y comes first, right? Then x, right? X comes first.
So m is equal to change in y over change in x, which is basically y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So with the numbers, which numbers will we write?
7 minus 6 for the first one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 1 minus 3 for the last
one. Which one is x2? Which one's x2?
x2. It's going to be 3 minus 1.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
1 upon 2.
Yeah, so then this will become 1 upon 2. Excellent. So let's just write 1 upon 2. Excellent. Okay, so let's try this one now.
The slope is going to be 1 and 5.
Yeah, very good. That's our first point.
And it's going to be 3 and 6.
Okay, 3 and 6.
And that's going to be 1/2.
Okay, very good. So 6 minus, let me just write it out.
We know the answer.
Yeah, I know, but it's good to like write it down just to make it clear. Right, so 6 minus 5 over 3 minus 1. That gives us 1/2. Okay, and 1 second. Let me erase. Okay. Now how about for this one?
That's going to be 50 and 30.
Okay, 50 and 30, excellent.
And it's going to be 60 and 60.
60 and 60, very good.
Then it's going to be 60 minus 30. And it's going to be 60 minus 50. It's going to be 3.
Okay, so 60 minus 30, very good. And we have 60 minus 50. Okay, so that gives us 30 over 10. And if you simplify it more,
it's going to be 30. So it's going to be 3. 3.
Yeah, 3 over 1, which is 3. So we can just write 3. Very good. Okay, so I think you know how to do this pretty well. Let's go over something else. Annotate, clear. Oops. Okay, let's finish. Find the slope from 2 points. Okay, so now this time, instead of giving you that, they're giving you the points already. So we just have to use the formula now.
Oh, that's going to be easy. It's going to be 3 minus 6. And it's going to be 4 minus 2. It's going to be negative 3/2.
Very good.
It's going to be 7 minus 6. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2 minus 27 minus 2.
So basically, if
1/5.
So 7 minus 6, and then 7 minus 2. Very good.
1/5.
1/5. Excellent.
It's not negative, it's positive.
Oh yeah. I was just trying to make the equal sign, which I didn't. Okay. Correct.
It's going to be it's going to be 10 minus 15, and it's going to be 3 minus 5. It's going to be 5/2.
So remember, you always have to take the coordinates from the same number. So basically, if you do 10 minus 15, you have to do 5 minus 3.
5 minus 3. It's going to be negative. It's going to be 5 and negative 2.
So it's going to be -5.
-5 and positive 2.
And positive 2, okay? So -5 over 2, let's write it. Excellent. How about over here?
It's going to be 6 minus 25 minus 6.
Yeah, 5 minus 6 is better.
And it's going to be 1 minus 3. It's going to be 1/2.
Okay, so is it positive or -1?
Positive 1.
Yeah, okay, so basically it'll be 1 upon -1 upon -2, which is just 1/2. And let's do this one.
It's going to be 9. It's going to be 3 minus 9. And it's going to be 1 minus 8 is going to be 6 upon 7.
Yeah, 6 upon 7.
This is pretty easy.
Yeah, very easy. Okay, let's do another topic because I know you can finish this on your own. So finding a missing coordinate using slope. Let me clear my drawings. Okay, so the points, oops. 1 second, trying to create a line. Okay, yeah. So the points 5, 9, and V4 fall on a line with slope of 4. What is the value of V? Okay, so we know the coordinate for one point, and we know half of the coordinate of the other, and we're given the slope. So how we would do this is do 4 equals to V minus 9 over 4 minus 5, right? So V minus 9, 4 minus 5, and that equals to the slope of 4. Okay, now we have to simplify it. So 4 minus 5 will give you minus 1 in the denominator, and we can multiply this side by minus 1, multiply, oh no, never mind. That's not how they did it. Over here, they just divided both terms by minus 1. So V divided by minus 1 gives you minus V. Minus 9 divided by minus 1 gives you positive 9.
Yeah.
And then what they did is that you subtract 9 from this side. Then 4 minus 9 is minus 5. And then since both sides are negative, we can just divide both sides by negative 1. And we get V equals to 5.
Yes.
Okay, so over here it takes a little bit more work, but let's try this one.
Yes.
So
Going to be 8 divided by 4. It's going to be 2. And we are going to do 2 divided by negative 3.
So basically, okay, so first we have to do the slope formula. Okay, so what does it all equal to? What's the slope?
The slope is negative 7.
Okay, so first I'll do negative 7 equals. And now we have to set up.
It's going to be 4. It's going to be 4 divided by 8, and it's going to be 3 divided by Q. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, sorry. My dad was just getting his call. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to do 8 minus P over 3 minus 4.
Request first.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so then the way it's like divided is that first you do that and then that. Okay, and then the next line. So wait, did you get this part?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So then let's simplify the bottom. So what's 3 minus 4?
3 minus 4 is negative 1.
Negative 1, very good. And then now we can divide each term by negative 1. So 8 divided by negative 1 is?
8 divided by negative 1 is... I'm just doing 8 divided by negative 1.
Okay.
It's going to be negative 8.
Negative 8, very good. And negative P divided by negative 1?
It's P.
Yeah, positive P. So we're going to do plus P minus 7. Okay, and now to isolate the P, what do we have to do?
We are going to be doing negative 8 divided by negative 7.
No, so basically what we have to do is that we have to add 8 on both sides. Okay.
8, negative 8 plus 8 is going to be 0.
Yeah, very good.
And it's going to be P plus positive 8 is going to be P.
Yeah, so once we do minus 8, once we add plus 8 to this whole side, we're only left with P. Okay, and then minus 7 plus 8 is?
Minus 7 plus 8 is 1.
Yeah, and it's going to be positive.
Positive.
Okay,
It's going to be 1 is equals to P and 1 is P.
Yeah, very good. Okay, let's try this one together. So what's the first thing you're gonna do?
The first thing is going to be 3 negative 3 minus negative 3 minus negative 8, and then it's going to be negative, it's going to be Z minus negative 6.
Okay. And what does
It
this
will be negative 3 minus negative 8. It's going to be 5.
Just 1 second.
And we are going to m is equals to negative 5. We are going to write that, but this one is going to be 5. Then we are going to do Z is going to be 5 divided by negative 6.
Okay, so wait, so the slope is equal to -5, so we need to write -5 here, right?
Yes.
And then wait, let me erase these extra lines and dots
It's going to be
everywhere.
negative 6. You forgot to write the negative sign on the down 6.
Okay, so no, see how it's like negative? Oops, I erased it. You know how it's like negative? So then this becomes positive.
Yes.
Okay, and then now what we can do is
It's going to be negative 6 plus 5. It's going to be divided by 5. It's going to be negative 1, I think.
okay, no, this one's a little different because since it's over here, we can, oops. Wait, let me show it to you and then why don't you tell me if it makes sense, okay? So if we multiply this part by Z plus 6, then these two will cancel. And if we multiply this by Z plus 6, then so this will give us negative 5Z minus 30 is equal to 5. Okay, and then we can do plus 30 plus 30. So that'll become negative 5Z. Let me erase these extra lines here. Negative 5Z is equal to 35. And divide by -5, divide by -5. There's probably an easier way to do it. I don't know if this is too long.
This is too long. Yes.
Okay, but our answer is -7.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, I'm pretty sure you can find an easier way to do it, but that's how I would do that. And you can, so now it's 5 o'clock. So you can practice. So good luck in grade 9, inshallah. I hope you do well.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Class is over.